My name is Jennifer Weidenaar, and I'm an infection prevention and control coordinator for our facility. Vaccines are important because they help prevent disease and illnesses that can actually cause a lot of damage to people who have them anymore. You can cause brain damage, hearing loss, limb loss, and unfortunately even death. Vaccines are considered safe because they've gone through vigorous testings, and the FDA has an approval system that they must be gone through to be considered useful for people and considered safe for people's use. The risks of not vaccinating are having these diseases that we haven't seen around for a very long time, outbreak situations, and then risk of spreading it to people who actually aren't able to vaccinate due to either health issues or medical treatments that they are going through. The people who can't be vaccinated are like people who have immunocompromised systems, and that can be a multiple of things. Immunocompromised means their own bodies can't fight off illnesses, so people who are going through cancer treatments, they have to take drugs that suppress that immune system to be fighting the cancer itself. Also autoimmune disorders, different things like that. So they are very high at risk for these vaccine preventable diseases because they can't have the vaccines and their own bodies can't naturally fight. Vaccines have been their own undoing success to a degree, with just that we haven't seen some of these diseases for so long because the vaccines themselves have been so successful. So just people choosing not to vaccinate because there's been a lot more shots added on and everything. And then also the internet, there's a lot of different information out there, good, bad, and ugly, so it can be a little bit confusing sometimes to figure out what information do I follow, what do I look at, what is true, what is not. There's also different movements out there against vaccines. There was a study published back in 1998 that's been disproven that vaccines caused autism. So there's been a huge misunderstanding with that and created a lot of fear. I think fear is a big part of it, and parents wanting to do the absolute safest thing possible for their kids. The best advice I would give parents or anybody who are looking at vaccines and just wondering about them would be to go and talk with your healthcare provider. They have a lot of good information for you. Also, different sites that can provide that good information are immunization.org, the CDC, World Healthcare Organization. They've got a lot of great information there and studies that do back up why vaccines are so important.